So it's your boy Kokugatsu Ember in the building. So we got some pure Nekroz. Before I get into Devpro Nekroz, I'm gonna do pure Nekroz first, and then Devpro next, and then I'm gonna do a video of actually building the deck, from scratch. I'm gonna talk about my deck choices, what options I could do with this deck, and what options what I want to do. What do with this deck, what I want to do. You know what? I'm very rusty when it comes to commentating and talking during a duel. So I'm gonna be working on that, and I know there was a deck request I had to do, which was Kaiju Grados. I did not forget about you. I'm gonna make sure I get it done. So it's gonna be one of those duels that I just randomly throw out there. On top of the duel puzzle, the answer I'll place it up on Tuesday. So I'll give you guys 2 day, well, one full day. Well, I guess 2 days, I guess. Before I display that kind of answer. Yeah. Your boy's back. Your boy is back. Your boy is back. We're gonna have some scheduling going on and stuff like that. So let's get into the whole match here. So we got Nekroz versus Ritual Beast. Ritual Beast, this is a deck that wasn't really, I can't even say it was hit. It has like that, it has like a notice. So Konami's like, yo, if you go for this Alti-Kana combo loop shenanigan shit, well now you're being forced to treat it as Infinity Archfiend. So like, how when Infinity Archfiend gets bottom, you're like, oh man, well, like, what do I do? Well, you gotta play cards like Leviar, you're forced to play your recovery cards, so you can't just go full loop city Ritual Beast, which is kinda somewhat fair, but then kinda somewhat unfair to the Ritual Beast players, because the deck didn't really get any tops. Yes, it had a good showing at Worlds and Nationals, but it doesn't give a reason for Konami to actually hit the deck. I mean, yes, the deck is really good. Yes, the deck is strong, but doesn't mean that let's hit Ritual Beast for no absolute reason. I mean, look at these decks that's being played right now. Cosmos. Oh, I have 10 freaking dodges. Oh, I can't be targeted. Like, huh? Magic Specters. I could do all. I could play unsafe. I could play unsafe and not get punished to a point. I mean, the only way to punish Magic Specters would be Grand Order Heaven, Warning, but cards like Regeki, nope. That don't do shit. Oh, where the hell is Heavy Storm? Oh yeah, he's in the that mofo was in the in the prison cell chilling with D-Mop. Release D-Mop. People were like, come on now, the card got errata. There's no reason for it to stay there. So as you see right here, I'm about to punish the Ritual Beast player, and I literally mill the Exia. So you about to see me do a really sick play here. And I drew the one Brionic. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm just going in on this whole play right here. Like, this was a really risky play, but because I milled that Exia, it changed the game around completely. But do we say that Nekroz is dead? I don't think so. I just think that there's other ways of playing the deck. Same concept as when Fire Fist first got hit during Dragon Ruler form. I was like, well, what the hell? Like, why hit Fire Fist? They put Spirit of One, Bear. Not Bear. Bear was never hit. Take it to 2, and I'm like, wow. Just when Fire Fist get Rooster and Wolfheart, Konami was like, nope, you can't be great. Nope, you cannot be great at all. So as a Fire Fist player, I was forced to, think of other ways to play the deck. Does it mean that Nekroz players should give up the deck? Fuck no, you shouldn't give up the deck. You should learn. You should actually sit down, Yes, you sit down. If you were sweaty, take a shower, sit your ass down, open your comment box, look at go on www.dualnetwork.com and you can look up how to play this deck a different way. Now, yes, I did my research. I asked for help, because you can't just do it all by yourself. You just can't. You gotta know how to use your resources. It's like doing a project for a school. You gotta do some research. You gotta trial and error, which is right now what we're doing right now. It's the trial and error phase. Um, you gotta practice. You gotta do all these things to make a good deck. Now, yes, you have decks that's been given. Oh, here's all these cards. Become a good deck automatically without thought process and shit like that. Cosmos, not Ritual Beast, Magic Specters, shit, Performance Mages. No, that deck took thought process to make from a lot of people. It generated from Clown Blade to Pendulums, and if OCG did not exist, like if Konami banned all the OCG stuff that like OCG like research it, well, information that to where you can't look at their decks no matter what. Um, I think in most of these decks that's being played right now wouldn't work. Like Magic Specters, Royal Mages, it would take so long for that deck to actually go off. Players would be relying on players like Hoban, Brave, Duffy, just random pro players who would sit down, who has good knowledge to make a good deck. That's all it is. Now, as you see right here, Nekroz are now considered rogue because they're considered rogue. You could punish your opponent for acting silly. So I think for players, what they need to actually do, I'm not gonna say be aware of Nekroz. I mean, no. You should be aware of Nekroz because if they trish you one time, it's like okay, it's fine. But when you get trish a second time, that's a wrap. Like I don't even know. Like, fuck it. Meek Mills when he tried to go against Drake, that's a wrap. He was done. So like, comment, and subscribe. This your boy Paul Blake out. Not psych. Nope. I'm gonna show you guys. All right. So this is a trial run of the deck. This you be trial and error. Um, the burial different dimension. Unfortunately, I didn't see this card yet in any of my matches. But when I do, I will make sure that there'll be a highlight moment of that. So right there, it will be I guess a choice point whether to keep this card in or whether to cut this card out. I still think that there's other ways to play pure Nekroz. Well, Nekroz. I mean, you still have Despot Nekroz. You still have other builds of Nekroz. So this is a trial run right here. As you can see, I'm not gonna go through every single card. I'll just go for like the noticeable cards like the Dance Princess, the Exia, the Warrior Return Alive. It's pretty simple. Um, I'm still keeping a Mathematician and Global play because you can still make Tarot, which I kind of like, and you could always pitch the Global without to set that up to the graveyard. And plus, when you saw in the bonus video when I drew the bulb and I had Valk and I had Trisha on grave, it was like, oh, well, Trisha is man. He can't do nothing. So like, comment, and subscribe. This is your boy Kokugatsu Emperor out.